I remember there being a lot of British YouTubers raving about this and being like, the Laura Mercier, this and the tinted moisturiser, all the time. Hi, I hope you're all well. If you are new around here, hello, it is lovely to meet you, and if you are returning, thank you very fucking much for coming back. Now, my name's Alanna, I'm a 36-year-old lady living in Scotland, and that is where my accent is from. And on this channel we predominantly talk all things skincare, beauty, lifestyle, travel-y, bloggery, vloggery bullshit, but with a liberal sprinkling of sarcasm and some might say cynicism thrown in on top. Now, I do like the odd sweary word on this channel, and if you're from other parts of the world that is a curse word. If that's not your kind of thing, I completely understand. Please feel free to vacate. But if it does sound like your cup of tea, there's a subscription button in the corner. Give a little thumbs up, all that other YouTuber crap. Now, this video is going to be a good old-fashioned empties video. I love an empties video. I have a playlist full of them. I love watching empties videos as well, because I think you get the best idea of a product once you've used it up completely, because A, are you going to buy it again? Or B, did you finish it? Did you think it was worth finishing? Do you want to purchase it again? If I see products that regularly appear in people's empties videos, I know they're repurchasing them all the time, then they are probably worth it. So grab yourself a tea, a coffee, a cuppa, whatever the fuck you like. I got fancy coffee today because I dropped back at nursery, then came to do this. So we are drinking some fancy shit today, but let's just get into this. Now, first things first, if you like what's on my face today, you like what I'm wearing and you're into that kind of thing, make sure to check out my current face video, because everything that I've got on my face is pretty much that I was talking about in that video. But this is going to be majority of skincare, I want to say, all skincare. I've got quite a few mascaras to go through, because if you know me, I love a mascara. It is my holy grail product. If I wasn't allowed to use any other makeup item ever again in the world, the one I would miss the most would be a mascara. So I've got a few of them to talk about, and I've got a couple of home fragrance stuff as well, some hair things. So let's just start off with this. This is a little candle here from TK Maxx, but it is from Makers of Wax Goods. I have mentioned this before, like I like little independent candle brands and stuff like that. I do like a good candle, but I think TK Maxx you cannot go wrong on, or TJ Maxx, depending on where you are in the world. But I don't think you can go wrong with their candles. They've got so many nice candles. Now, I picked this up last year and burned my way so far down it. It goes really nicely in my living room because I've got a kind of navy living room, and this is this kind of blue-grey colour. And it is a spruce candle. So cypress fir needle combined with evergreen and spruce touched by mountain pine. And it very much smells like freshly cut or fresh kind of evergreen Christmas trees. There is no element of like sweetness or cinnamon or, you know, mulled wine to this. It is just very, very fresh Christmas tree scent. And I very much enjoy that. And I like, because we have a fake Christmas tree, I'm actually considering buying a new one this year. I've had mine now for 13 years, I want to say. That about right? Maybe 14 years. I've had mine for a long time. So I feel like I would quite like to get a new one this year, but I don't know where to start, if I'm honest with you. I feel like you see lots of Christmas trees now and they look a little sad. But because we've always had a fake one, I like to burn a candle of this kind of scent near and in and around the Christmas tree. I do have other ones going, usually like nice mulled wine ones and fruity fucking festive scents, but I really, really like this kind of a scent. Now, something that I noticed, on the back of here, there is a price, right? A sticker. I've obviously not taken it off. And it says it's $8.99 for this candle from TK Maxx. I went in to pick up a few candles for this year, for Christmas, because this was like the last one I'd used last year. And I was like, holy shit. The prices of the candles are astronomical. I feel like ones like this now are around about the $12.99 mark. The little ones you used to get for $3.99 are at least $5.99 now. So I know the world is an expensive place now. Everything is ever steadily increasing in price, and some things not so steadily. But I was just like, God, even in the course of a year, that price has certainly dramatically changed as well. I really like these candles. I think they're really nice, whether it's Sand and Fog, or I think, is it DW Home candles as well? And these ones here, Makers of Wax Goods, they're usually really nice out of TK Maxx, and I would buy them over and over again. I bought a few for this year. And then this is actually just a little packet here. I spoke about this in my current faves. This is Smokin' Matches, which is Michaela McDade's brand with her friend Karen. And this was Coffee Shop of Horrors, which was pumpkin spice latte from your favourite coffee shop. It was lovely. It was really, really nice. I picked up a few others from the range as well, a couple more Christmassy ones. One called This Is Halloween, but it's got Christmas scents as well. One that was like spiced cider or something like that, and the other one was coffee shop, just the original coffee shop scent. So these are really, really good, really nice. So I thought I would include it in my empties because I do think they're well worth it. So I'm going to throw this one in before I move into skincare. I have spoke about this before. I think it was in my last empties as well. So if you've been watching me for any length of time, I've been on YouTube now for maybe 5 years, I want to say, something like that. And I feel like if I've done empties over the years, the Imperial Leather body washes, bath stuff, shower gels, whatever they may be, have been in and out of my empties for years. They are fantastic body washes. They only cost you a couple of pounds in the supermarket. Get them when they're on offer as well, even better. They're really, really nice shower gels. But this fragrance in particular I had spoke about in more recent videos, and this is the Cotton Flower and Vanilla Orchid. It's very, very nice. I feel like it has an element of Glossy EU. It's not like obviously the same scent as Glossy EU, but it has the same feel to it. Like that way, I think of Glossy EU as a really nice freshly washed jumper. Like you've put this on, freshly washed jumper, or a nice freshly washed sweatshirt, and you put it on and it's cozy and it's comforting, and it's not, it's almost been like tumble dried. Do you know that nice tumble dryer scent? Like I don't know how to explain it. It's comforting and it is just nice and clean and fresh. This has an element of that to it. I would say this has a little bit more, ever so slightly citrus. There's just an undertone of something in there that I feel like might have a little bit, let me just read at the back. Yes, so it does have some sort of orange in it. Basically, let me read you the blurb on the back. It says, choose Imperial Leather's Cotton Flower and Vanilla Orchid to upgrade your shower routine. Wrap yourself in super creamy lather, enriched with our signature oil blend for a touch of extravagance and timeless quality. Bursting with notes of Seville orange, there you go, cassis, interlocked with silken rose petals, moonlit jasmine. The sumptuous heart notes are sweetened by a whisper of caramel, honeyed amber accord, intertwined with smooth and mellow sandalwood. Lingering soft cashmere musk gently kisses the skin in a cloud of blissful happiness. Well, I'm fucking happy, aren't I? I'm fucking happy. Sometimes this is like reading the back of a Charlotte Tilbury, like anything from Charlotte Tilbury has like ridiculous descriptive just silliness, but reading that I'm like yeah, all those scents are in there. I get it. It is cozy, sumptuous, keeping you like, it's gorgeous. It's so nice. And this is the 500ml bottle. I think you can get it in a smaller bottle, but I've picked up another one because I think it's lovely. My pussycat has just come onto the bed there. Can you see her? Molly! Hello! Hi, darling. It's a shame the cats don't really get a look in now because Jack is so like, oh, hi. And they're a little bit like, I just would like a minute. Thank you. So they kind of just stay out the way now. The smaller one is better with them. But Molly is a chill gal. She likes to just be sitting calm. Don't annoy me. So I think she really likes it when it's just me filming here and she can chill out back there. Now I'm going to talk about a facial cleansing balm. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup 3-in-1 melting cleansing balm with skin softening serum concentrate. Now, this works. It takes your makeup off. Again, if you've watched me for any length of time, you will know if it's a balm cleanser and it takes your makeup off, it's doing the job. However, you will see this is not finished. And there is a reason for that. There's actually 2 reasons for that. It is so highly fragranced with orange, citrus, something like that. Very, very, very zesty. It's definitely orange. It's not lemon. It's like an orangey scent. And for me, I don't have overly reactive skin or sensitive skin, but things with orange, something like that in them, they just don't play too nicely on my skin sometimes. This was okay. It didn't break me out or give me a rash or anything like that. But I have used other things with this fragrance and it has made my skin rough, bumpy, itchy. So I am wary of using things like this with this kind of a fragrance. But my skin didn't have a reaction. However, the fragrance alone was enough for me to be like, this is taking me ages to use up. I am not enjoying using it. And also, now I remember when I spoke about this before, Kendra Morgan, if you don't follow her channel, I'm going to stick it up in the corner, said to me that this gave her a feeling of when you used it and took your makeup off, you ended up with that funny floatery thing going on in your eye. Like, even if you've rinsed your face, rinsed your makeup off, all that kind of stuff, it left you with that funny, like, film on your eye where you think you can see things in your eye that's not really there. I agree. I absolutely agree. It does do that. And there are certain cleansing balms that do cause that for me, but there are lots of them that don't do that. So personally, I'm just like, nah. I wouldn't spend your money on this. This was actually sent to me in a giveaway. I won a giveaway from It Cosmetics, and that's why I received this. And it does do a really good job of taking your makeup off. I don't deny that for a second. But for me, the scent of it is just too much. And I agree with Kendra. It does that funny thing in my eyes where I'm waking up the next day and I'm still feeling like there's something going on. It's not very nice. So I will just stick to my good old $3.99 Superdrug one or whatever else. Another cleanser, would it be one of my Empties without this in it? Like, has it been 4 years now that I've been using it? I don't even know. What are we in, 2023? It's probably been about 6 years that I've been using this. I couldn't even tell you now. Every single time that I use one up, I buy another one. It is a CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. It is a very simple cleanser. It is not doing anything super duper fancy. There's no bells, there's no whistles. It's not going to remove your makeup. Now, you're probably thinking, well, you're not really selling this to me, Alana. Why the fuck do you buy it all the time? Because this is my morning kind of get in the shower and wash my face cleanser. Now, a lot of people might feel like they don't need to wash their face in the morning because maybe, you know, they've cleansed at night and in the morning their skin is still clear. That is fine. Personally, if I'm in the shower anyway, then I'm going to wash my face. And this is normally what I do. I also use it as a double cleansing step. So if I have used a cleansing balm like that one from It Cosmetics, then I am normally double cleansing with something like this. It has been my favourite for years. We're coming up to Black Friday. I will probably talk about it in kind of my Black Friday beauty baskets. However, I used this one up probably about 2 weeks ago now, so I needed to go and buy a new one. But keep your eyes peeled as well. If you are a lover of this brand or CeraVe, they usually always go into deals on Black Friday, and usually deals as well where you can get like the massive size tub, and then you can get like a moisturizer tub as like a doubler, like a set, and they're a really good price for what they are. I'm sure somebody told me like there was a dupe available of this now. I think Revolution Beauty do one. I've seen it. I've seen they look very similar packaging in Superdrug. I have never ever bought any of the dupes of this because I feel like this is a reasonable price for a big, like, it's 473 mils. It's practically a 500 ml bottle. It lasts me a really long time, and I usually pick them up around Black Friday or if there's deals on. I think it's great. You're never going to change my mind on this, I don't think, unless a brand brings out something at a miraculously lower price. But I just like this. It's my favourite. And lastly, talking of another makeup cleanser. Now, this is just the packet, obviously. I want to say about 18 months ago, was it just before I had Jack, I got sent a PR parcel from Oma Beauty because they were releasing Oma by Sharon C. Now, Oma by Sharon C are their slightly more affordable brand that is in Superdrug. I love lots of things that they have within that brand. But they have a cleansing oil, which again, I quite liked. I felt like, again, though, that was one that kind of affected your eye. If you have sensitive eyes, it would have had an issue with it. But they also sent me these, and this is the Go Off, like AWF, 2-in-1 water activated cleansing wipes, natural makeup remover cleansing wipes with infused argan oil and vitamin E. And there was 40 pads in this, so it was like a big like roll of cotton wool, and you just tear one off each time. Now, initially I was a little bit like, what am I doing with this? I don't really understand. It was quite important to remember that if you're using these, if you buy these, don't saturate them in water. Don't run them under the tap, because you are going to just run off any of the infused cleanser within it. What I would suggest is you run your tap, have your little cotton pad, and then just sprinkle water on the cotton pad, then foam it up, because you can basically then use it as a cloth and foam it up and use it on your skin. However, as I say, I probably got these like 2 years ago, whenever it was. I'm sure it was the summertime they sent it over to me. Either when Jack was like a very young baby or just before I had him, and it's taken me that long to use them up. I just don't find they fit into my routine. I don't have any need for them. If I'm going to use a cotton pad and micellar water, that's what I'm going to use. And if I'm going to use a cleansing balm and a facial wash, then I'm going to use a cleansing balm and probably CeraVe. I just don't really see the point in them. But I do think they're a nice step. Maybe if you were like a makeup artist and you needed to like cleanse models' faces before you start, this might be quite a nice thing to have in your kit, just so you can give them a quick kind of freshen up. I don't know. Maybe I just think they're a little gimmicky. That's probably where I'm going with this. I find them to be a little bit gimmicky. It's not something that I would buy again. But these were sent to me. But I wouldn't go and repurchase them because I just probably wouldn't use a product like this. That's the truth. And speaking of micellar water, this is a little miniature of the Garnier Micellar Oil Infused Cleansing Water. Now this says dry and sensitive on it as well. I swear this used to say anti-aging on it. Somebody correct me, but I'm sure the oil infused one used to say anti-aging. However, the oil infused one is my favourite. I am now using the rose one because it was cheaper. Again, that's going to be something that I'm going to have in my Black Friday baskets, because when you can get like doublers and get buy one get one free and all that kind of stuff at this time of year, that's when I'm buying it. But this is just a little mini one I had taken away with us. I probably need to pick a new one up, if I'm honest with you, because we are going away on holiday to Tenerife. As you're seeing this, I am probably already there. But the Garnier micellar waters are my absolute favourites. I think they're really, really good. The oil one especially, but I don't mind the rose one either. Very, very nice. Now this here from Aromatherapy Associates, this is the Hydration Boost Mist. This was also sent to me. This was part of PR. I thought this was nice. I did. I thought this was nice. I mean, am I going to pay an inordinate amount of money to buy this again as a facial mist? Probably not. But as a gift, if I was to get it, I thought it was a really nice facial mist. I really do like the scent of it. It has that spa scent. You know when you go to a spa and you get a nice massage or something? Anybody ever been in Blythewood Square? It's fancy as fuck, but it's nice. It's not somewhere I'm going every single day, but on occasion, if you're going, it's fancy and it's nice. This has that scent, that spa scent, and it's very, very nice. I just feel like as if though the one from Superdrug that I really like, the hydrating mist that you can buy one get one free on, and it costs you like $4.99. It's fucking just as good. And I feel like, I've said this before, I think the sprayer on this, little aggressive, little bukkake, little bit adult movie situation going on, but a very nice mist nonetheless, but I probably won't pick it up again. And this here is the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Water Essence. This is their essentially like hyaluronic acid serum. I love it. I love it. I don't think, sniffing it, there's no scent to it. I don't think you're going to change my mind on this. I'm definitely going to pick another one up of these. If I can pick it up over Black Friday and there's any kind of deals, I will. This will be my third one that I've used up now. I'm currently using the Inculus Hyaluronic Acid and it's very, very nice as well, but I love this. I think it's fantastic. I love their Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel as well, and their Hyaluronic Acid Toner. It's not called that, is it? Toner Plus. Toner Plus is very nice. I love this brand. I think this range from them is very, very nice. So I will pick this up again. And then I have this from Korres. I think I spoke about this in a video maybe over summer. It is their Greek Yogurt Comforting Probiotic Moisturiser. And I think the way I explained it was that I had bought this when we'd been in Greece. So probably the year before, but never ever opened it. I had never actually opened it because we can't get Korres just readily here on shelves in Scotland. Not that I've seen for a long time. They used to do it in Tesco, but not so much now. However, you can still buy this range and the probiotic Greek yogurt stuff from Korres. It look fantastic. I do have a code with them. It'll be somewhere on the screen. If you want to use it, please feel free to do so. But I was glad to hear that you can actually pick this up now, because I felt like for a while I couldn't get Korres anymore, and this moisturiser, this is a perfect moisturiser for me for winter time. The only thing I'll say is it's quite highly fragranced. I don't even really know what the fragrance is. It's almost aromatic, like it's sweet, a little bit marzipan-y, that's what I want to say, just almondy, maybe something like that. But it's a lovely, lovely moisturiser. You can see I've used every single drop of it. I loved this for years and then couldn't really get it here anymore. And then I would pick it up somewhere like Greece if we were going there for a holiday. But now that I know you can get it on Look Fantastic, definitely going to be in a Black Friday basket because I would absolutely pick one of these up again for winter time because it's a very, very nice moisturiser, especially if you're like me and you have normal leaning to dry skin, and in the winter it's definitely dry skin. I then have this from Me Plus, I want to say. This is Superdrug's own range, and they do these little boosters. They're actually very cute. I got this in a pack of 4. There was an SPF booster, there was some sort of AHA, BHA type thing, and niacinamide. That was the other one. I don't know why that rolled off my tongue there. But this is the hyaluronic acid booster. It was fine. It was okay. The only thing I would say is that I feel like these little bottles, these are the mini ones obviously, they're not great. The droppers aren't great. I don't know what the full size ones are like, but the droppers in this, not fantastic. And if I remember rightly, this one, when I was using it, the hyaluronic acid booster, pilled a little bit. The niacinamide was fine. This, however, pilled a little bit. So yeah, I probably wouldn't buy this in a full size. And then I have 2 months worth of Dermatica. I am an affiliate of Dermatica. It's just so to let you know. It will say it somewhere on the screen as well. And I do have a code with them so you can get discount if you fancy. I have been using Dermatica now for a year. I think it's really, really good. Whatever kind of service that you use that does that kind of, oh, we're going to target your skincare, is prescription for you, blah, blah, blah. I use it for a little bit more like anti-aging. I use it to get retinol, which is one of the only scientifically proven things that actually helps reverse the signs of aging. So I use it because they use tretinoin. Skin and Me do the same as well. You can use whichever company you wish, but I am with Dermatica, and as I say, I have a code. If you want to use it, please feel free. But I have been using them for a year now. I think I signed up to them, was it September 2022? So just over a year I've been using them, and I really, really like the brand. I think they're really good. They have sent me a few other products over the year that I have been with them. I really, really like the SPF. I am going to take that on holiday with me this week, but the vitamin C serum, I just didn't even open. I just passed it on to someone because I don't like vitamin C. So it has their plus points. It has other bits that I don't think I ever will use, but this system particularly, I think is really, really good. All right, so I've got a few hair bits and bobs here. 2 dry shampoos. Is this the third? No, the one I'm using at the moment is the third one of these I have bought. This is the Got To Be dry shampoo, and this is the extra volume dry shampoo. I don't find it like super, it's never going to be that Aussie one. I know, I say it in every Empties video. The Aussie volumizing dry shampoo, I loved it. It gave me so much root boost type situation. I feel like this is more of a, gives me a nice clean feel, but there's a little bit of grit there, which I quite enjoy, and not a lot of white cast. Like maybe a little bit here that I need to dust off, but it's not horrific because I find Batiste, me and Batiste, not going to happen. It just gives me terrible white cast. Even when I use like the brunette one and stuff, I don't like it. But I've said this before as well, like I've never found one that really replaces it. So this one, as I say, I'm on my 3rd can of it now. I probably would buy it again if I can't find any kind of magical dry shampoo that I'm looking for, but it does a really nice job and I'm enjoying it. This one here from Clarine, this is their Nettle. Is this the Nettle one? Yes, for oily control Nettle dry shampoo, and I've tried the other one is it Oat. They do an oat one as well. Now Clarine, I feel like, are a brand that came and they were like, ooh, meant to be in that clean sphere probably. Everybody was talking about them, especially American YouTubers as well. I've seen them talking about them a lot. And then as quick as they came, they kind of went. And they were in Boots. That's where I was picking this up from for a while. And you could still get it online in Boots, but I don't see it on the shelf in Boots anymore. This is a little bit more expensive. I think these are about $9.99. And this is a 150ml can, whereas this is a 200ml can. And it's not a tenner, I can assure you that. But it is a really nice dry shampoo. Very, very good for like clean hair. If you want to feel like you really have just washed your hair, that was nice because I do have quite oily hair at the roots. But I bought this on an offer, I remember. I didn't pay a tenner for it. It is a nice dry shampoo, but will it, I'll keep buying this one. It's doing a good job too. I then have a little bottle of Crazy Colour. It is Crazy Colour Orange. It is what I put through my hair. A lot of people, be it here or on Instagram, will say to me like, oh, I love your red hair. And I'm like, oh, thanks, but it's actually orange. Like the colour I dye it is orange. However, my hair being dark maybe just makes it seem more like it's a red tone that's through it, but it is actually the orange bottle that I use. I think if I used the red, it would be even more like really pillar box red. This is definitely more fiery red, and I think just because of the tone of my hair and my skin, the orange suits me a little better. I love this stuff. It's great. You can buy it in Sally's. It's not very expensive at all. And it does the job wonderfully. I then have a little mini John Frieda Volume Lift conditioner. Again, just because I'd used it up. Not traveling, but like we'd been away on holiday and I'd used it up. I actually probably, as I said, I need to pick up a few travel minis. There's a couple of things I need to get. Shampoo and conditioner being one of them. I might just do it at the airport. I might just get it in Boots. But I do really like this. This is the shampoo that I use routinely in my shower. So I like that they do them in a mini. Shampoo, that was conditioner, but you know my point. Alright, so we're now moving on to some makeup items. ALTALANNA, this here from Shiseido. Ultimune Power Infusing Concentrate. It was a tiny little bottle of Shiseido serum. Can't even remember where I got it or how I got it, but I'd obviously used it up when we'd went away somewhere and it was fine. It was alright. Yeah, not really that bothered. Shiseido's quite pricey. It's okay, it was fine. And then a little Laura Mercier foundation primer. This is the Radiance one, and you can see, because this is the old packaging, just how ancient this probably is, and actually that's why I'm binning it. There is actually still a little bit left in it, but I remember when it was in this packaging, the Laura Mercier, this is the mini obviously, but I remember there being a lot of British YouTubers raving about this and being like, the Laura Mercier, this and the tinted moisturiser. All the time, like it was a constant, and I had it in the mini, and as I say, there's probably enough for like another squeeze in there, but Christ knows how long ago I got this, so I was just like, that really needs to go in the bin now. But it was nice. I remember using it and thinking it was nice, but these kind of primers, these Radiance glow type products are 10 a penny now, so you know, you don't need to buy Laura Mercier, there's a million of them. But it was nice, I remember. I then have a little e.l.f. Wow Brow. I have spoke about e.l.f. Wow Brow for a long time. I really like it. I think it is a nice alternative to Glossier Boy Brow if you're looking for a slight dupe. However, I did speak about in a recent video, the one from MUA Cosmetics in Superdrug, the Brow Define. That is hands down some of the best brow like feathering. It's almost got a little bit of fibre in it and stuff like that as well. It's got a lot of pigment to it. I'm really enjoying that one. So for years I have been like, e.l.f. Wow Brow as your budget product, fantastic. I think I've had my mind changed. I think the MUA one, it will end up going into yearly favourites, even though I've only just picked it up at the end of October, because it is so good. So good. Like, I love it. I think it's so nice. So you've done me well for many years, e.l.f. Wow Brow, but I think I'm going to swap. I think I'm going to move over to another budget beauty range, and it might well be the MUA one. But don't forget about this little guy. He's good. He's good. I just feel like that MUA one is what I want at the moment. Okay, so we have 5 mascaras. I am going to just run through these because I think you've probably heard me speak about them quite a lot. So this is the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. I have a feeling this is going to be my mascara of the year. I feel like for years we done Lash Idol, loved it. Then I kind of really got into the Oma Badder Boom as well. Really enjoyed that. I feel like this right here, this mascara, it's just exquisite. It's beautiful. The reason I'm throwing this out is, what is the lifespan on this? There is no way, there's actually nothing on this to suggest how quickly you should use it up. Is it on the sticky label? There is no little pot on this to tell you when to throw it out. But as a general rule of thumb, about 6 months you'll get out of mascara. Depending on how often you use it as well, it'll make a big difference. So I was using this nigh on daily at a point. And I think because of the amount I was using it, it dried out relatively quickly. So I didn't quite get 6 months out of this, but I was using it every single day. It's not often that I will use the same mascara every single day. I want to buy another one, but they don't have this stocked on Cult Beauty at the moment. You can buy it from Revolve, I want to say, via the UK, but Revolve's website, I'm going to go and check again over Black Friday to see if it will resolve itself. I put a few things in my basket, one from 1999 Beauty, a couple of things from Roan as well, because I wanted to try them, and I added a couple of bits from Tower 28. However, it wouldn't let me check out. I was using PayPal and it would jump back a page and it wouldn't take the order. It would say your order has been cancelled. And I was like, what is going on? I've ordered from them before. There was no issue. So I don't know what's happened. So at the moment, this was sent to me from my lovely friend Audrey, who lives in Canada. I am wondering how I get my hands on this if I can't get it off Revolve. My other friend Leslie, who lives in Dumfries, she managed to order it no problem. So I don't know. I don't know what was happening with Revolve. I even messaged them on Instagram and they were like, yeah, problem's not on our end. And I was like, oh, well, I can assure you it's not fucking mine. Like, I've tried. I think I tried it over the course of like a couple of weeks to go back on and buy. But it wouldn't let me do it. So, where can I get this? Can someone tell me? I then have this. This is the Avon Legendary Lengths Mascara. This was sent to me in PR. And again, I think this is a beautiful mascara. This one has like a rubberized bristle brush. I hate saying those words. My fucking accent does just not allow for it. But anyway, really nice mascara. I feel like this gives you really, really nice length and a bit of volume at the same time. I feel like the Tower 28 one gives you impact, big, doll lashes. Quite full as well. Bordering on spider, but not spider, because I hate spider. But this one is very, very beautiful, soft, big, fluffy lashes. Very, very nice. This one here from Oma. This is the original Oma, not Oma by Shan C. This is their Drama Bomb mascara and it's an extreme volumizing mascara. I bought this in a mini in 2022. I want to say there was actually quite a good in that. Is this as dried out as I think? Probably. But I bought this in a mini in 2022, January 2022, and then bought it in the full size because it is a lovely mascara. However, the Oma by Sharon C that is in Superdrug do a mascara called Badder Boom. It is £8 and I think they're much of a likeness. I think that this one is expensive. This is like their higher end range, right? It's a beautiful mascara. I love it. But the Oma by Sharon C Badder Boom is £8 and it's just as gorgeous. So I would just, this is lovely, but I just think why bother? Why bother? Get the cheaper one. But it's very, very nice mascara. I then have this one. This is the No. 7 Lash Extender Fiber for lashes that look instantly volumized and stretched. This came in an advent calendar I got last year. It has a normal kind of fiber brush, just a bristle brush. I keep saying it. It says it's one of these fiber ones. I do not find that. I don't find that it's got fibers that extend the lashes or anything like that. It's fine. It's all right. It's good. There are other mascaras from No. 7 that I prefer, but it's all right. It's okay. And finally, last item, not even last makeup bit. This is the Spectrum Dark Matter mascara. This is a mini one, but I did buy this in a full size, and I think what happened was I put it in a giveaway. I got it in a like set and I put it in a giveaway last Christmas. But this is the little mini one. And I have to say the reason that I really, really liked this mascara and hyped this mascara was because the fiber, like this is like a rubberized wand, but it is a very, very soft bristle. Like see when I'm touching it, it's so soft and so flexible that I feel it is very, very comfortable using it through the lashes. I think this is one of the most like comfortable ones I've ever used of this style, and that really blew me away. I don't think people really speak about Spectrum for their makeup that often, but some of the pieces that they have are actually very nice. Obviously we usually always talk about their brushes and their brush sets and they do all the Disney shit and blah blah blah. But this is actually a very, very nice mascara. So if you do pick something up from Spectrum over Black Friday, then, you know, give this a little look in as well. So that is it for this video. That is all my empties. The basket is now empty again. I can go and put it in the bin and get on with my day and start packing for my holiday because, as I say, as you watch this, I will be sunning myself in Tenerife. I hope you're all having a lovely week. Let me know if you've tried any of these things. Are some of my favourites something you hate? That's all right. We can have that discussion. And if there's anything that you think you can recommend to me for future purchases, then please leave them down below. And I will see you all again in the next one. Bye.